they're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 30. Nomar.
Into the box, Nomar Mazara. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to count to Nomar Mazara. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. 3-0 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Here it is on 3-0. 3-1.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Ready once again, Logan Forsythe comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. On the ground to the right side. Uriel picks it up. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there. He got him. Rangers set down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Striding forward now is the DH, Aledmus Diaz, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Aledmus Diaz.
Here comes the first pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Taken in by Forsythe. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. From the stretch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
he's ready, here's the 0-1. In there, strike two.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Popped him up. And there's out number two.
Now batting, first baseman, Juliet G. Gurriel.
Stepping up to the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. We're in the fourth inning of a 4-2 ball game. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. Popped up. And no one will track it down. Four runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Fly ball into straightaway left. Pence has a read on it, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Houston leads this one 4-2. Digging in and looking for more as Asdrubal Cabrera.
The second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
The pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Asdrubal Cabrera ahead in a 3-1 count now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Bouncer to the left side. Bregman fields it cleanly. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Stepping up now, Patrick Wisdom. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. Reddick is right there as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, the left fielder, Hunter Pence.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the outfielder Hunter Pence. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Hit down the line at first. Gurriel brings it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Last half of the 5th coming up. Astros lead this one 4-2. Next up for the Stros, Robinson Chirinos. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In now, Josh Reddick. As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. They're throwing to second. But he is in there as they can't get him at second.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Into the box now, Jose Altuve. He connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Chu is there. Let's see if they try it. And the throw comes in, and all 3 runners are forced to hold on with 1 away now.
That's shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Correa. He singled his last time up. Ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's the ball.
And we'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Lazar is under it. 2 gone. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Hamill sets. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Weekly hit towards first. Backhanded. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. So they load the bases on 3 hits but can't bring anyone around to score. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Astros 4 and the Rangers 2. Now batting, Jet Bandy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Jet Bandy.
Throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first down.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
Standing in now, Shin-Soo Choo. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And it's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Now Chu will lay off ball 4 here, and he's going to reach.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box, Elvis Andrus. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, the Shield.
So 2 away for the Rangers here in the 6th. And up to bat next, Delino DeShields. He's set. Here it comes. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Driven nicely into the gap. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Chris Davinsky trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Chris Davinsky.
Stepping in now, Nomar Mazara, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I can't imagine he was sitting up.
Right, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retiring. Rangers leave a pair. Still down by a count of 4-2. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Aledmus Diaz. He'll begin things here against Jason Hamill.
Diaz.
He's set and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Mazara moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 4, George.
Ready for another shot now, George Springer. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. Line to the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league play.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days.
ニコリコさん、おはようございます。アメリカ。トランプ。
Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. The 1-1 home. Now a drive by Chirinos, deep left field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Logan Forsythe is working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one.
裏にね、4点取られてもうそれ以降はゼロで抑えたからまだマシですけどね。
The 0-1 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. One and two. Lays off 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away.
シンクリのせい。
Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
In now as Drupal Cabrera. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, Patrick Wisdom. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Taken. Strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. fastball. Strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in, or at least getting him over.
Roberto Ozuna will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the seventh.
Number 54, Roberto.
ピンクグローブですか。なんか派手なグローブですね。
Stepping into the box, Hunter Pence. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Forsythe at second with two down. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with two away, they didn't like their chances there. Well, it took him till the seventh, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the seventh inning in this one to come through.
Jeff Mathis will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For the Rangers, number 2, Jeff Mathis.
And it's fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting a big strikeout to end the inning. Rangers leave a pair. They trail it here 4-2. Jeff Mathis will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 2, Jeff Mathis.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Michael Brantley.
Jesse Chavez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
1-1. Fastball that misses.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Line toward the alley in left center. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the seventh.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked.
The right field. Josh. Ready.
Josh Reddick will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one, no
fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Lifetime versus this arm. He's done well. 6 for 13. He's taken him deep once. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Oh, and Cabrera bobbles it.
He's safe. Up next to the second baseman, Jose.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. On the outside black, good pitch called for a strike. Brenton on second. Reddick is over at first with 1 away. No offer at that one. It's a called strike.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as they'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, what a crazy AB right there, D-Red. Takes 2 pitches right in the strike zone, then gets on a knock on a pitch that's out of the zone.
Yeah, can't imagine that was the game plan coming into the AB, but you know what? No one will know in the box score tomorrow. That's a bullet.
Zach McAllister is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. In prior meetings with Zach McAllister, he's only 2 for 10. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. McAllister hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Count even at 2-2. And he makes a lunging catch as he winds up on his belly, and there's a fine play for the second out, and this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it, but they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Aledmus Diaz, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Rip down the line. He tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
Stepping in, George Springer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
1-1 the count. Second and third, 2 away. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Astros 6 and the Rangers 2. At the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. His career history with Roberto Osuna. He's got a 3-for-5 line. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. Osuna has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Astros on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. Digging in, Elvis Andrews. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes now to Andrews. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Andrus will take the turn and head for second here. And he'll pull into second with one away. Now back. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Standing in now, Delino DeShields. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Into the box now, Nomar Mazara. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Joey Gallo will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. DeShields, runner at second with one away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. So 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. Runner at second here with one man out. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting, the first
Will Harris is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save.
number 36, Will Harris.
Logan Forsythe will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2, and he fouls this one off. 0-2 once more. It's taken for ball one.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Try again. 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
He struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. A run for the Rangers thanks to the RBI double. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 6 and the Rangers 3. Joey Gallo will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right, number 13.
Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Leading up for the Astros, the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's in there for strike one. Liner towards second. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's got 150 ABs to 200 ABs. When you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
Zero, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Matt Bush is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Matt Bush.
Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. The count now at 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Now another 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael.
Stepping in, Michael Brantley. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. There goes the runner. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And he's safe. Throw gets him 2 down.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Stepping into the box, Josh Reddick. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. From the stretch. He pulls this one into right. Gallo is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Houston as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Digging in as Drupal Cabrera. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Bregman gloves it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Standing in, Patrick Wisdom. First offering on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Popped him up. Altuve over to his right. 2 down.
The left field, number 10.
Riding into the box, Hunter Pence. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's just 1 for 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 misses down below the knee.
2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Called a strike on the outside corner, 2-1.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Astros have taken the opener here at home, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, they beat him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4 out save. Job well done.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Houston Astros jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Lance McCullers wins his 3rd of the season. Will Harris gets a 4-out save, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 6 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.